My name is Ollie. I had been looking for a house for a few years around northwest London. When I mentioned to Habito that it was frustrating when I kept losing out to cash buyers, they introduced me to a new product called Habito Go. Habito Go effectively transformed me into a cash buyer with all of the advantages that that has. So I actually viewed the property that I've now purchased about 6 months ago, and I viewed it, I loved it, but it was too expensive. Then I viewed a lot more after that. And it was only really once I saw that the price came down, it was still slightly out of budget, but I thought with the Habito Go proposition, I was able to come in with a cash offer. And I came in with that cash offer at a price that was a lot lower than the selling or the asking price. And thankfully they accepted that offer. There is a difference when you give an offer and you say you're a cash buyer. Suddenly the estate agent questions, they say, really, you're a cash buyer? Being, from my perspective, quite a young person. And actually they take you seriously very quickly. So it helped me to just very quickly get to the what price is required to get this property discussion and how quickly can I move in. From me sending the offer via email one evening to me getting the keys and moving in, it was 26 days in total. And actually it would have been much shorter than that. The reason it was 26 days and not 22 days is because the seller couldn't move out in time. So as a buyer, I was moving faster than the seller could move. So it's hard to compare how easy it was versus another purchase, but from what I've experienced via other friends, it was incredibly easy. It was like I had a concierge on speed dial really, who just managed the whole process for me. Whether that was any questions I had with the solicitor, any questions around some of the searches that happened on the property, all of these concepts I didn't really know what they were before I started. Yeah, I would absolutely recommend a service like Habito Go, especially to new-time buyers who aren't familiar with the process. Just fundamentally, when you walk into an estate agent and say you're a first-time buyer, I think the estate agent realises that they can tell you things that maybe you can't really fact-check. I felt like I was receiving lots of different information from different estate agents around how the process should work and what the norms are in terms of, particularly around giving offers underneath the original price. So how I describe Habito Go to my friends: once you've been approved for the Go product, you get a guarantee from Habito and the provision of cash that you can then use to make a cash offer. In parallel, Habito arrange a mortgage for you. You use that money to pay off the initial upfront cash that was granted to you to purchase the property, and then after that it's just like a regular mortgage. If I hadn't used Habito Go, I would have had to spend around £15,000 more throughout the whole process. I would have also had to rent my flat for a lot longer than I did, which would have meant I was paying for 2 properties at the same time for 1 month. And then also I would have actually not been able to necessarily get that property. Part of the reason the seller accepted is because I said I could move in 2 weeks. So I think Habito Go was crucial in the whole process for me. It levelled the playing field between first-time buyers like myself and investors who are purchasing property and can do that with cash.